Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live in. Let's continue our NBA Mount Rushmore series. This will be the 26th of 30 NBA teams I have done, doing them daily, going in alphabetical order. Today's team is the Sacramento Kings. The Sacramento Kings franchise has been around since 1948-49 season. They were known as the Rochester Royals until 1956-57, from 1957-58 until 1971-72 were the Cincinnati Royals, from 1972-73 to 74-75 were the Kansas City Omaha Kings, from 1975-76 to 1984-85 were the Kansas City Kings, and since the 1985-86 season have been known as the Sacramento Kings. So the franchise has been around 74 seasons. They've only made one finals in franchise history. That came all the way back in their third year of existence, the 1950-51 season. They're also in the midst of a major playoff drought. Haven't made it since the 2005-06 season, but that doesn't mean they haven't had good players in their franchise. In these NBA Mount Rushmores, I attempt to name the 4 best players in franchise history as a subjective list. Let me know in the comments who you would include. For these, I only look at how the player performed for the team I am doing, and while the Kings were never in the ABA, I only look at NBA annals, how they performed in the NBA, nothing ABA related. Let's get into it. I named the players in alphabetical order by last name. They are not ranked. Let's start with Nate Tiny Archibald, the 19th overall pick by the Cincinnati Royals in 1970. Played for the Royals for his first 2 seasons, then Kansas City, Omaha Kings from 72-73 to 74-75 in his last season with the Kansas City Kings in 75-76. So in his 6 seasons with the franchise, played 433 career regular season games, averages of 25.2 points, 2.8 rebounds, 8.1 assists, 1.5 steals. Steals were only an official stat his last 3 seasons, shooting 82.6% from the free throw line. Archibald was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1991, and his 72-73 season was historic because he is still the only player in league history to lead the league in both scoring average and assist average. He had 34 points per game and 11.4 assists per game, one of 3 seasons in which he averaged over 25 points per game. Archibald was a 3-time All-Star with the Kings franchise. He had MVP finishes of 3rd, 6th, and 9th with the team. He also was named first team All-NBA 3 times with the Kings franchise and once was second team in his second year with the Cincinnati Royals. Nate Tiny Archibald, the first member of the Kings Mount Rushmore. Next, let's go with one of the better shooters from the 1990s, Mitch Richmond. He joined the Kings in the 91-92 season, played 7 seasons for him until 1997-98. Richmond was inducted in the Hall of Fame in 2014. In his 517 career regular season games with Sacramento, Richmond posted averages of 23.3 points, 3.7 rebounds, 4.1 assists, 1.3 steals, shooting 40.4% from the 3-point line and 84.7% from the charity stripe. In every season with Sacramento, Richmond averaged at least 21.9 points per game with a high of 25.9 in the 96-97 season. Richmond was named to the All-Star team in each of his last 6 seasons with the Kings. In 1995 was named the All-Star Game MVP. He made 3 All-NBA second teams with Sacramento and 2 third-team All-NBAs, had 3 seasons in which he received some down MVP votes. Mitch Richmond, the second member of the Kings Mount Rushmore. Next, let's go for a guy who strictly played for the Cincinnati Royals. A guy who's seen by many as a top 10 or top 15 player of all time. The Big O, Oscar Robertson, taken first overall by the Royals in the 1960 NBA draft. He went on to play 10 seasons with the Royals until 1969-70. inducted in the Hall of Fame in 1980. In the 752 games with the franchise, averages of 29.3 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 10.3 assists. Robertson was named an All-Star in every season he was with the Royals, was the 1960-61 All-Star, 1960-61 Rookie of the Year, and the 1963-64 MVP. But what he is most famous for is the 1961-62 season. He put together averages of 30.8 points, 12.5 rebounds, and 11.4 assists, becoming the first player in NBA history to average a triple-double, something that wasn't equaled until, 5.5 decades later, when Russell Westbrook was able to accomplish it. So Oscar Robertson did something that took a while for someone else to be able to do. He came so close to accomplishing it in other seasons as well. In his MVP season of 63-64, came zero point 0.1 rebounds away from 10 per game. He led the league in scoring once with the team, led the league in assists 7 times. Robertson was an All-NBA first team in each of his first 9 seasons, along with winning MVP. He had finishes of second, third 3 times, fourth, and fifth twice with the Royals. Oscar Robertson, the third member of this Mount Rushmore. And let's end with a player from their most recent successful teams. That is Chris Webber, inducted the Hall of Fame just last year in 2021. Webber played six full seasons for the Kings and half of the 2004-05 season, joined the team in 1999-2000. In his 377 regular season games, Webber averaged 23.5 points, 10.6 rebounds, 4.8 assists, 1.5 steals, and 1.5 blocks. Filled out that box score quite well. Webber, in his first season with the team, led the league in rebounding at 13 a game. In each of his first 5 full seasons with the Kings, averaged at least 20 points, double-digit rebounds, and over 4 assists a game. Webber was named to 4 straight All-Star teams from the 99-2000 until the 2002-03 season, and I think I said he started with 99-2000. He started the team in 98-99. Apologies for that. He was made, All-NBA first team once, All-NBA second team 3 times, All-NBA third team once, and MVP finishes with Sacramento 4th, 7th twice, 9th once, 10th once. So 5 top 10 MVP finishes with the Kings. Again, they had some very good teams. A couple that nearly reached the finals, but not quite. But as I mentioned, it's been a long playoff drought since, and Chris Webber got them annually into the playoffs for the most part. He is the 4th member of the Kings Mount Rushmore. So again, alphabetical order by last name: Tiny Archibald, Mitch Richmond, Oscar Robertson, and Chris Webber. As I do for all these, let's name some honorable mentions. Jack Twyman definitely deserves some consideration. Played way back in the day. He's in the Hall of Fame. Other honorable mentions include Jerry Lucas, Peja Stojakovic, Boogie DeMarcus Cousins, Sam Lacey, Reggie Theus, and Scott Wedman. So there you have it. 26 Mount Rushmores down. We only have 4 left. I will power rank them at the end, though, so stay tuned for that. And I plan on doing NHL Mount Rushmores after this, so more Mount Rushmore action on your way. Done MLB and NFL in the past. Check out those playlists. Again, going in alphabetical order, though. Tomorrow will be the San Antonio Spurs, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.